the word knowledge within inverted commas, if you stick to its literal meaning, knowledge, so knowledge may be of anything. This is a bottle of water. I know that this is a bottle of water. This is also a knowledge. So knowledge in itself means to know something. But in order to know something, there are two different ways to achieve or to acquire knowledge. One way to acquire knowledge is what you may call it self-study. You have lot of books. You choose a book from there that speaks about Islam, for example, and you read it on your own. Study it without consulting any teacher or professor. Just read it. And if you read a lot of books on the very subject of Islam, you may acquire knowledge. But that knowledge is in the sense of knowing something, but it cannot give you expertise. It cannot give you skill to really understand what is behind these books, what is the real meaning of these books. You cannot achieve a status in which you may be called a knowledgeable person in that particular subject. This is not restricted to Islam or Islamic Sharia, to the Quran or Sunnah only. In every field of knowledge, in every field of skills, you cannot become a person, a knowledgeable person, a reliable person, merely by studying the books of that particular subject alone, without guidance from a professor or a lecturer or a ustad or a sheikh. For example, study medical science books. With the help of dictionaries, there are medical dictionaries that explain everything, but you study it on your own self, without referring to a particular doctor or experienced person. But if you try to treat the people on the basis of that knowledge, you cannot serve the people except to increase the population of graveyards. But when it comes to Islam, when it comes to Sharia, then every people has his own opinion. Every person has his own opinion. They say that we have studied the translation of the Holy Quran. We have studied the translation of Ahadith. We have compared between different opinions of the Fuqaha. And now that we have studied all these things, we have our own opinion, and therefore every person sometimes believes him to be a mujtahid, and every person say that I think this is not true, I think this is halal, I think this is haram, this should not be halal, should not be haram. So this kind of knowledge cannot serve. The point I was trying to make is that the ulama of Deoband or ulama of subcontinent of India, in reality they were true representatives of this traditional learning that has reached us through proper channel, right from the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam up to our day. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a sunnah. He gives the proper knowledge through this proper channel by which Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu ajma'in learned Islam and Islamic Sharia. So we are referring to these scholars because their knowledge was not based on their self-study. It was based on the traditional way of learning about Islam, about the Holy Quran and Sunnah of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.